One of the people that we'll be looking more into detail with this week is Judith Sargent Murray. She was born May 1st, 1751, and she died June 9th, 1820. She was born in Massachusetts, and she was the first of 18 children. In the 1770s, she and her family were some of the first to convert to universalism, which is where they believed that everybody and all people were meant for salvation, and not just one side of religion or beliefs were going to be saved. She was her and her family were one of the first influencers for the church that they opened up, and John Murray ended up being their first priest, who later became her husband. She grew up rather wealthy, so she had the privilege of obtaining education, something that a lot of women in her time period could not do. She was able to obtain enough education to learn to read and write, but not enough for opportunities to open up to her. A lot of her studies were left at home, and she became self-taught through the books that she read, because she wasn't allowed to go out based on societal norms to venture a better education like her brother. With the support of her family, though, she found a love for poetry and went on to write many poems, letters, and essays that were later obtained by presidents. She was an early advocate for women's rights, including equality, access to education, and equal wage. She was also a poet, a playwright, and a letter writer. One of her most famous pieces was On the Equality of Sexes, written in 1970. Her main goal was to abolish the ideal that men were superior to women. She argued that we were all equal in nature. Her piece paved the way for ideals obtained by future feminists in time. Some key themes to look out for are spiritual and intellectual equality between men and women. She also goes into detail about the traditional analysis of the male superiority with references to the Bible, and how we are all one in nature and all one of God, and we should all be equal. And she also goes into criticism on the deprivation of education for females. She was very much affected and an advocate for the education of females and to be able to better themselves, and she felt that it was only right for a female to have the same opportunity for education as a man. Thank you very much.